I don't know what's going on. I don't understand.
Girl, you just got a good weekend. Yeah.
It's true, that's true, it's true.
Okay.
What is going on? Okay.
Emailing me. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
Hello. Hello, vlog. I don't know really what's going on either because I'm not much of a T-Swizzle fan, but I know this one is. And that is a very pretty picture, and I really like the coat.
That is a nice coat.
I would wear that coat.
Yeah, I can see you in that coat.
Staring through the camera like.
And now I have to go to Tesco, and like everything's fine.
You about to cry?
I don't know.
She's about to cry, guys.
I can't buy any merchandise. I'm so confused. Me confused because I can't spend money. She looks so cute. I haven't even listened to the Long Pond folklore. I don't even know what's called. The thing she did in Disney Plus. I haven't even done that yet. Been too busy. And now this. I don't know how to react. I can't believe I was like, oh yeah, that just looks like she's gonna release another music video. I'm a dumb bitch.
Okay, look at that one.
I messed up.
So, Jasmine, how are you feeling today?
Confused?
And why are you confused today?
Miss Taylor Swift has just announced another album.
And what does this mean to you?
More Taylor Swift music. Very exciting. Look at it.
And what does that mean for your Christmas holidays? Is that
exciting? About to get a whole much more Swiftical.
Ew.
Swiftical.
And what do you think this will mean to all the Swift lovers?
Excitement, joy,
Love,
happiness, you know, them vibes.
all them vibes.
And I just finished all my coursework, so
It was like a miracle.
it literally was like, she announced it like an hour after I finished everything. Miss Swift, I see you. Doing this for me and me only.
For you and you only.
Okay, and now I'm in room, so I feel like I can be weird. I'm about to go to Tesco. I can't figure out how I meant to order it in the UK. There's like nothing, the only link is for America. So it's gonna come out early. I'm like, do I get up early again and like do that again? I have nothing to do tomorrow, so I could. Like, it's not like I'd be like affected. Just don't know what to do, mate. Don't know what to do. I don't know if I'll edit as much as I did for the folklore one because I've literally just finished all my assessments. This is mad. This is actually mad. Like, I literally thought she was posting all those pics to like announce another music video because she's only done Cardigan music video. She's out here being like a whole other album called Evermore, which is such a cute name. I don't know what's going on. If I find anything else out while I'm out, I'll try and keep you updated. Is this hair cute? Like, I can't decide. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. This time last year I was so upset because my parents came to tell me my granddad died. And now a year later I get Taylor Swift album. And like, one of Taylor's messages is because people like can't be with their loved ones over Christmas. Okay, so now I'm crying. That's like an extra special little gift. Okay, that's nice. Sorry. Yeah, that's better news than I got this time last year. Let's say that. It's a lot better news. Thanks, Taylor. Okay, I need to pull myself together because I need to go down to Tesco with my flatmates. Okay, let's go. I've just seen a TikTok of Taylor, and let me just say, she looks beautiful. It's like, it was kind of like the folklore ones you got like when you'd go on Spotify and they'd have like the little clips. She looks so good. I got an email from Taylor Nation. Let's see what Miss Taylor Nation's been emailing us, see if they can give us any further information. New album Evermore available tonight at midnight Eastern. I don't know what time Eastern is. Don't miss the Willow music video premiere tonight at midnight Eastern on YouTube. She looks so pretty. Okay, that's literally all the email said. Why would I think it would be useful? Of course not. Yeah, take me to the UK shop. Has the UK shop sorted itself out? No, it still just thinks folklore's the only thing. Excuse me. Hello, have the new Taylor Swift album. First things first, if I seem a bit off, I've literally just done my second lateral flow test or whatever they're called. So my nose hurts a bit because I really committed to the nose aspect of it today. Because I was thinking that doesn't seem that high, so I pushed higher. And then I was like, that's pretty high. And then I just kind of lost track. That's not important to this video. So first things first, we have Willow. So my first initial thoughts were that I really liked the poetic rhythm to it. And then I put, the high note. What was I talking about? I absolutely love the little follow. And yeah, that high note when she goes like really high in the chorus, I really like that part. I also love the part about like, that's my man. I think that there's some really cute lyrics. I described it as having quite a sad, folky sound to it. I would say it's fairly accurate. I think it's kind of upbeat, but it's also quite sad. I don't know. I also wrote, I can't believe this is new Taylor Swift music, because I literally, as you saw from my reaction yesterday, I was not prepared for this in the least bit. So getting a whole new album today is really just mind-blowing. Like, I don't think any of us could have expected that to come this year. I just want to say I'm really happy that we have all this new music. Finished off by saying I do really like the sound of this song, and I originally gave it an 8 out of 10 score. At the end, I'm gonna post my ranking of the whole album from start to finish. I'll also put a few bits of me watching the music video in right now. Starting with where Cardigan kind of finished. She's a pretty princess this time. This gives me big Tangled vibes. She's so pretty. And I've seen her up close. Oh, I want to do that makeup look. Oh, she can't get out. Why are they giving me Volturi vibes? Are we witches? Are we vampires? Oh, I guess maybe she's trying to find her man. Oh, he was there. And then do they step into the daylight and let it go? Is that what just happened? That was cute. I like that. I think I preferred that to the Cardigan music video, to be honest. It was more whimsical, which I liked. So I said for Champagne Problems that I thought it had a really nice piano intro and that it's really pretty sounding. I, on the whole, really like Champagne Problems. I think it's one of my top songs in the album. And I want to get to the part where she says her second kind of champagne problems. Champagne problems. Wait, did I just miss it? Champagne problems. See, she says champagne problems, kind of like she's saying it with an eye roll, and I kind of am slightly obsessed with one. I think I read her, I guess it's like her little, it's got a name, the bit she says before the album, prologue, is that it? I don't know. And it was about saying about like a boy who wanted to like propose and the girl that wanted to break up with him. I assume. And I was like, I guess this is the one about the boy who wanted to propose, but she was breaking up with him. I'm a big fan of this song. I'm a big fan of Champagne Problems. And I said it was like, it's very airy and floaty, but also sad in a slightly mocking way, which I think really sums up Champagne Problems. I think it's a great song. I think it tells a story that we're not used to hearing in breakup songs, at least not the breakup songs I've heard before. It just shows a different side. It's not like, oh, you dumped me, I'm so sad, oh, blah, 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 you broke my heart. It's like, yeah, I broke up with you. Sorry. But it's not even like sorry, it's like, okay, that's what I did, which I kind of am slightly obsessed with. At one point I just wrote fucked in the head, and then I wrote OMG. I also put, I like the counting part a lot. Where is the counting part? One for the money, two for the show. I never was ready, so I'll watch you go. I don't know, that part just really gets me hyped. I really like the counting. I write, okay, I wasn't sold at first, but I bloody love this. Now that I've listened to it, I am completely sold. I'm completely sold. This is such a good song. I said that was such a ride. I gave it an 8 out of 10, which I think is valid. Next up we have Gold Rush. I said this intro sounds like the start of a fairy tale, and when I was listening to Willow earlier, I swear they both talk about ships. It's like they have the same intro just told in a different musical way, or maybe I'm just making that up. And then I put, oh hello bass, drum. I don't know music because I don't, but I like the sound of it. This is like the most upbeat song I'd say we've got across Folklore and Evermore. It just sounds more like a kind of traditional poppy song. Still, obviously, if this was on an album like Lover, you'd say it's a lot more toned down, but on this album it feels really hyped up. Not hyped up, but it feels a lot more up-tempo than what we're used to receiving from her at the moment. So I said this one is a lot more musically upbeat than I was expecting, which honestly came as quite a pleasant surprise. As much as I love the Folklore and Evermore kind of sound, the more kind of stripped back sound, I am also a big sucker for Taylor Swift's big pop songs like Blank Space, Cruel Summer, are, like those much more upbeat, happy ones, I love them. You know, I feel like that's inherently Taylor Swift pop music. And obviously this isn't meant to be pop music, but that is a step further in that direction. I said it sounds like it's a song that belongs in a movie. Like I completely see that playing in like the end credits or something, or like during a scene where like a character's making a big decision. I wrote that I was doing some head bops. So it's a head bop song. It's a head bop song, obviously. And I really like this one, but it is so different to the previous ones. Yeah, it kind of felt a bit like, oh, okay, we're back to kind of more recently traditionally Taylor Swift music than, again, like folklore and that. This is another one that I gave an 8 out of 10. So far, they were all 8 out of 10s. The next song we have is 'Tis the Damn Season. I don't know what it was about 'Tis the Damn Season, but it really got to me. I was like, wow, I love this. I really, really loved it. I kind of said it's just a parallel to Champagne Problems, but I don't think it is. Like in my head, I think I'd made up some connection between it, but I actually think it's more related to Dorothea. I put the chorus, like the whole like Babe for the Weekend part, I just like, it's such an easy lyric, but I kind of love it. I love it. And I wrote, I love the music production of this one, and just, I love it. And I gave it a 9 out of 10. And it was one of the ones that I shared to my Instagram story to be that annoying part. So 'Tis the Damn Season is going to be fairly high up in my rankings. Tolerate It. My first initial note was track 5. Here we go. Track 5 in Folklore was My Tears Ricochet, which I may say is my favorite track 5 song. I may say that. I may be brave enough and say that. I just think there's so much meaning behind it, and I think the musical production on My Tears Ricochet is just amazing, and I'm just such a big fan of the overall vibes, if we're gonna say that. But Tolerate It, you know, it's track 5. You've got to have some high expectations. Were they met? Maybe not 100%. My notes are, first of all, I sit and watch you, question mark. Hello, Edward Cullen. What? I wake and watch you breathing with your eyes closed. I sit and watch you. But that's just Edward Cullen behaviour, Taylor. What are you up to? That is Edward Cullen vibes. And then I wrote, no, I'm getting sad vibes, and I started to cry. And then I said, is this about her mum? I don't know why I was getting vibes that it was about her mum. And then I put, I know this is track 5, but I am sad, in caps. Now that I've listened to it once more since, it wouldn't make me as sad, but I think when I was thinking it was about her mum, it was making me sad. And then I was like, okay, never mind, I don't think this is about her mum's. And I was like, I think this is Tears Ricochet too, because it sounds similar to kind of the themes that were spoken about in My Tears Ricochet, just not quite with the that My Tears Ricochet had. Personally, that's how I had it, in my humble opinion. So I gave that one a 7 out of 10. I wasn't such a huge fan of that one. I'm not quite sure how it's going to end up in my overall ranking. You'll see. Next of all, we have No Body, No Crime, which I'm pretty sure is the song with Haim, or is it Haim? Hey, I'm. So first of all, I absolutely love the sound of the sirens at the start. I think that's a really cool just effect to have in a song. And I write, we've been murdered, I'm assuming. And then I was like, cheating? Illicit Affairs Part 2? I don't know why, I just kept making connections with Folklore because it's the Sif's album. I kind of felt as if some of the stories were running through it. And then I wrote, getting major country vibes. It's definitely the kind of typical country I killed my husband song. Is that even a country song, like country vibe, or is that just like jokes about country music? I don't know. And I said I like it, but it wasn't doing what some of the earlier songs were doing for me. Like, I think it's alright, but when we're comparing that to like Champagne Problems or Gold Rush, am I getting the same feeling? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not. And this is what we're entering. So track 5, I think, is the start of my Act 2 dip. Act 1, so we have Willow, Champagne Problems, Gold Rush, and 'Tis the Damn Season. All great. And in my head I was thinking, oh my gosh, how am I ever gonna like make a ranking for all these? And then we hit track 5. I just felt there were a few songs in the middle there which I wasn't such a huge fan of personally. I just wasn't really super vibing with them, and this is part of that sequel. I said I quite like the bridge. What was the bridge? Yeah, okay, so I do enjoy that, and I said it's got a good storyline. It's a very much storyline based song. It just wasn't doing it for me, but I said it's probably one I'll get more into the more I listen to it. And again, when I just listened to that bit there, I was like, no, I am more into this, but at the time I gave it a 7 out of 10. And then we come to Happiness. Happiness is not a happy, well, does this sound like a happy song? Hello, okay, once more, if the angle has changed once again, it's my phone wasn't recording because it's out of storage because it wanted to do the new update. So let's try talking about Happiness for the 3rd time. I said I liked how simple it sounds. It made me quite sad. At one point I just kind of wrote a sad face emoji, but I did say that I really liked the lyrics and I like how the song builds up. But I mean, I think it's sad, but it's quite a hopeful song, and I think if you're maybe coming out of a rough relationship or any kind of situation where you haven't been feeling your best, I think it's going to be a really positive song to listen to. Kind of similar to the way like Clean and Daylight are those kind of songs which you can just hold on to when you need that bit of just someone else saying, yeah, you might be not okay right now, but like you will be. And I think that's a very positive song for this song to have. I also made a comment of how it says 7 years in heaven versus 7 minutes in heaven. Well, I was like, is it from 7 minutes in heaven? Because, you know, I'm here for those deep, critical, lyrical insights, clearly. But I did, however, say that the song is very long. I got about 4 minutes into the song and thought it should be over and realised there was a whole other minute left. That was interesting. I did give it an 8 out of 10, and kind of from that middle section that I was just talking about, it probably is my favourite song from that section. The next song we have is Dorothea. My original thought was, okay, we picked the beat back up, which was good, as I was getting a bit sad. Honestly, I feel like just from track 5, I just went on a bit of like I wasn't like super duper feeling the energy that was being created in the studio today, you know, quite literally. And then this is the one that I then thought was connected to 'Tis the Damn Season, because I think they're both talking about like a Hollywood girl or a girl that's moved to Hollywood. So I get that this is the other side to it, but I prefer much more the 'Tis the Damn Season side. Whereas with always like August and Betty, I like them both fairly easily. But I did say how I like the God, we are not leaving me singing in. I did say that there were lots of O's, but on the whole I thought it was cute, but it wasn't like I wasn't obsessed with it, you know. I thought it was cute, but it's not gonna be breaking any of my top 10 overall lists anytime soon. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. And then next is my least favourite song on the album, and that is Coney Island. Originally, I don't know whether I just wasn't really paying that much attention to when the song started, but my first note was that I feel like this song is just washing through me, simply because I literally had no idea what was going on. Not a bad way, I just wasn't really listening. Nothing about it grabbed me. And then my next note, so that was the whole of the taste section, and then my next note was, a man. Because the man's voice, no offense to this man, I don't know who you are, I didn't like it. I felt it was really harsh. I felt that this is going to be some really dodgy lighting just while the sun's deciding to finally come out. I felt that his voice was really harsh. It just suddenly kind of was quite abrupt in the song. I just didn't really enjoy it. There was nothing about the song that particularly appealed to me. There were a couple of lyrics that I liked. I liked the part about the gift wrap suburban dreams. And then there was the lyric about bluest skies, the darkest grey, which I'm pretty sure was like very Reputation era. Is that in like Dancing with a Hand Slide or something? Because I wrote, we've heard that before, no? Have we heard that before? Am I just going insane? Okay, maybe not, but I swear she sung about blue and grey and that before. I'm really coming through with some great analogies, I know. I gave Coney Island a 6.5 out of 10. It is my least favourite song on the album, sorry. The next song is Ivy, and I said, okay, this is more the vibe I was hoping for. It kind of picked up on that folklore vibe and kind of like the like Willow, that kind of more whimsical vibe. And I said I really like the backing vocals part. Yeah, I really like when they're kind of singing along with her. I really liked the chorus overall. There was a part around like 1 minute 50. Let me try to find it. I just really like when songs kind of list things in like quite a poetic way. I don't really know how to describe that style, but when they're just kind of being like blah 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 blah, and it's all to the same kind of beat, but it's like faster than what the rest of the song's been. Am I making any sense? I don't know music. I'm trying to keep my head out of this out of like this shadow. So I'm quite a big fan of Ivy. It wasn't necessarily like as up there as some of the earlier songs were, but I did like the overall sound of it, and I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I am going blind. And then I think this next song is like my second least favorite on the song, and that on the album, and that is Cowboy Like Me. My first note is no thoughts, head empty. I truly had nothing to say about this song, which is quite bad. It's quite bad that I did not have any thoughts whatsoever. I like the part when she was singing Bandit Like Me more than Cowboy Like Me. I wrote that it was a nice song to sway to, but I think by this point, because we'd had a few songs which weren't hitting it as hard for me, I had to take a break and then kind of come back to the album, because I would think I was just getting a bit negative about it. And I said it was the kind of song that I didn't feel as if I actively had to listen to it. I feel like if you were maybe reading or doing some studying, it'd be a good song to listen to, but not necessarily one I'm gonna turn on the car and like sing along to. But I did enjoy the guitar. I put riff. I don't know if it is a riff towards the end. Let me try find it. I kind of just wish musical elements like that had been upped more in that song. I think I just didn't find the song that exciting, and I think that was the part of it. I didn't find the lyrics particularly exciting. I didn't find the song musically particularly exciting. That was just my opinion on Cowboy Like Me. And with a name like Cowboy Like Me, I'd expect more fun from it, you know. Honestly, I would have expected more fun, and I did not have that much fun. We're getting towards the end now. Long story short, was after my break and I was feeling like I was ready for more music, and the moment it started I was like, I feel so much more positive about this song. I love the lyrics of it. It's like the whole part about like shoe fits walking in it. I was like, yes, this one is good. Oh my g, loving these lyrics. There was a part where she was talking about golden gates and keys, and I was like, I swear that links with like look what you made me do imagery, where she was like golden cage. No, that's a different song. I don't know, I found quite a few Reputation connections in this album. Pedestal rat down the rabbit hole. I literally was like, I love these lyrics. I love this song. I love how musically it sounds. And the part where she's like, ever and evermore. Oh, so cute. She has like messages by her past self, like don't focus on the drama, don't focus on all that stuff. Your nemesis will defeat them slowly by, whereas the glimmer of a comet. I did just do my ranking, but I can't remember where that ended up, and I feel like it needs to be a lot higher than it ended up. And then I put Why I'm So Single, ha ha ha. So, wow. But I gave this one a 9 out of 10, so I think this was our second 9 out of 10 on the whole album. And then we get to Marjorie. Marjorie was an experience that I was not prepared to have. As you saw from my clips yesterday, this week is a bit of a difficult week for me. And Marjorie, I was not expecting. I was not expecting this. I'm just going to read you my messages, and then I'm going to put in the footage after listening to it, because I feel like it's a much better portrayal of how I found it. So I wrote, is this full of life messages? Feels like a hug, I don't know why. And then I put, no, I'm crying. And then I wrote, I'm actually shaking from crying. Okay, I was not emotionally prepared for this song. The song is beautiful, but just with what this week means, it's a lot to take in. Gonna need a quick break after that. And I gave it a 9 out of 10. I did rate this song really, really highly, and I do really, really love this song. I think it's one that I'm not going to be able to listen to that often, at least not this week. I really want to listen to it again, and there's a footage of me trying to listen to it again, and I just can't. I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that.
I just finished. Marjorie just really got me. It just really got to me. I always thought like Epiphany was quite bad for like triggering emotions. But no, that one was way worse. I love the song. It's such a beautiful song. It just really hit home. I really like it. But I think this week, given everything that's gone on, and also like I literally said, I just finished all my assessment yesterday, as I think this was a lot of stress, and I wasn't able to be upset earlier this week, but I was so busy. So I think it's all just coming out now. I'm glad I didn't put makeup on before this.
Not cry. I will not cry. I will be fine. I just put on makeup on. I will be fine. It's such a nice song though, but it makes me sad. But we will not cry this time. Okay, maybe I can't listen to this. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm not strong enough. Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna just I can't cry quite yet. That was Marjorie. Okay, we're getting to the end now, and we have closure. My first thought was, started that way too soon, and that is one heck of a transition from Marjorie. The ending of Marjorie and then the beginning of this, it's quite whiplashy. Like that goes really quiet, and then you get like these like drumming sounds. Oh my god, the sun, it's back. I really like that it sounds loud. I don't know, sometimes I really like songs that just like sound loud, and that, you know, you could put them on your headphones and just like be immersed in loudness. And then I wrote OMG letters, ah ha 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 ha. Actually no, it wasn't a ah ha ha, it was just a ha ha ha. And I wrote I'm obsessed and that I want to angrily sing this song. I gave that one an 8.5 out of 10. I rated that one really, really highly. Last things last, is that a saying? Am I okay? Evermore. My first comment was, this is the last song, yeah? How it sounds like a little lullaby, big fan of these lyrics. And then I was like, yes, this is the kind of male voice I want. The Coney Island one was a bit abrasive. It's very calming. I feel like if I needed a good cry, I could cry to that song. I've noticed Taylor really recently just doesn't end her songs on highs. Like the further I look back, the more I'm like, yeah, they don't tend to end on like a big bang. So this one was Evermore, the one before was Hoax. lover was Daylight. I mean, I love Daylight, but Daylight, can't remember what the end of Reputation was, but like 1989 was Clean. I mean, I always listen to the deluxe version, so my ending always was different. It tends to always end quite like softly and kind of quite in like a come down way. I think that's definitely just a reflection of that. I enjoyed Bon Iver again. I liked him on Exile. I wish he was also on Coney Island, because then maybe I'd prefer Coney Island more. That was the end. I literally did just do the ranking, but I'm already like, what did I rank it? I feel like I want to change that again. Yeah, we're gonna do that again, because I don't think that's accurate. Also, at one point I was just listening to the album back for the second time and I wasn't paying any attention, and the start of Champagne Problems sounded exactly like the start of New Year's Day. Like, exactly. I literally wasn't paying attention and I thought we were about to listen to New Year's Day. Willow versus Champagne Problems. I'm gonna go for Champagne Problems. Okay, these are the two bonus tracks. We haven't listened to them, so we're just gonna ignore them. They will end up at the bottom, but that's just because we haven't listened to them, so we have to be fair. So we have Closure or Evermore. Closure. Long Story Short or Marjorie. Long Story Short. Ivy or Cowboy Like Me. Ivy. Dorothea or Coney Island. Dorothea. No Body No Crime or Happiness. Happiness. 'Tis the Damn Season or Tolerate It. 'Tis the Damn Season. Champagne Problems or Gold Rush. We'll go for Champagne Problems. Willow or Gold Rush. Gold Rush. Long Story Short. Marjorie. Happiness. Dorothea. No Body No Crime. 'Tis the Damn Season. Champagne Problems. Gold Rush. Willow. Long Story Short, Marjorie, Closure, Ivy, Evermore, Cowboy Like Me, 'Tis the Damn Season, Champagne Problems, Gold Rush, Willow, Happiness, Dorothea, No Body No Crime, Tolerate It, Long Story Short, 'Tis the Damn Season, Champagne Problems, Marjorie, Gold Rush, Willow. Oh god, it actually gets quite tricky. Closure, and I've only listened to them a few times, so I'm still not 100% sure. Let's go for Ivy, Happiness, Evermore, Dorothea, No Body No Crime, Tolerate It, Cowboy Like Me, Coney Island. Okay, that provides us with Long Story Short at the top, 'Tis the Damn Season, Champagne Problems, Marjorie, Gold Rush, Willow, Closure, Ivy, Happiness, Evermore, Dorothea, No Body No Crime, Tolerate It, Cowboy Like Me, Coney Island. I feel like that's vaguely accurate. It is all intensely, very much so, subject to change. Overall opinions on Evermore came as a surprise. Do I like all the songs? No. There's probably more skips, I'd say, on this album than I found on Folklore, but I feel like now I could combine Folklore and Evermore to produce a happy album. Do I prefer Folklore over Evermore? I don't know, I think Folklore definitely has a more summery sound. Like, when Folklore first came out, I was like, this is such an autumn album. But actually, when you compare it to this sounds much more wintry and dark. Whereas Folklore has like August and Betty, which are all quite summery songs. Do I have any deep thoughts to give? No. Am I really surprised this all happened and probably just not processing it all? Yes. Yes, very much so. Also, this has been an emotional week for me. So then to get this on top of it is quite mad. Does this also mean I now need to do a whole re-ranking all of Taylor Swift songs video again? Probably. But do I have the willpower for that? Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know where I'd slot this album in. I think I've only listened to it all fully through twice, which I probably should have done more before I did this, but it's already nearly 3 o'clock and I wanted to get this video out here today. So we're trying to push out the content. Overall, I think my favourite is either like Long Story Short, all the faves are in the top, so those are all my faves, and the rest are kind of a bit less fave, but they may become fave over time. I want to know what your favourite songs are. How did you feel about the whole Evermore announcement? Were you just like me when she was posting all those pictures and thought it was going to be another music video and you got dumb bitch-itis? Like, let me know. How does it compare to Folklore for you? Do you think they're the same? Do you see no difference? Do you kind of wish you'd maybe waited and combined the two and maybe not use some songs? That's it. I don't really have anything else to say. I may do a follow-up video at some point soon, potentially. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might actually end up being quite long. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want. And I'll see you all soon. I've filmed lots of vlog content, so that's all coming out fairly soon. So, goodbye! That was weird. I'm sorry. That felt invasive. I'm sorry.